Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to solve an Infosys coding round which is asked in 2022 hiring. And so I am Shubham Agarwal. I am a software engineer by profession and a coding educator by passion. Okay, so let's see about the question. And before going towards the question, if you have not liked our Instagram page or if you have not joined our Discord community, please go and join our Discord community and please like our Instagram page because we are posting lots of hiring over at Instagram, and we have a better community at Discord. Even you can ask your queries, any doubts at there, because there are many lots of mentors, those who are helping everyone. Okay, so yeah, and even you can join the WhatsApp group. And before going further, if you have not explored our Prepinsta Prime, so you can just go to the prepinstaprime.com and just you can see all the courses over there. You can go at the course list. You will get the ample number of courses. There are more than 100 of courses. So once you go there, just check it out, and even you will get the courses like AI, ML, cybersecurity, and the very good thing in this website is you have to pay just once for all the courses like Netflix, right? So you have to just pay only once. Even if you are focusing for companies like TCS, Cognizant, Capgemini, Infosys, Deloitte, IBM, any type of company. Even if you are focusing for product based companies like Microsoft, Goldman Sachs, FANG type of companies, Amazon, Cisco, Oracle, like that. So you can just go and explore this Prepinsta Prime. Okay, so let's get back to the question. Okay, yeah. So the question says is you have been given a string S of length n. The given string is a binary string which consists of only zeros and ones. Okay, so this is a binary string which contains only 0 and 1. Okay, the ugliness of a string is defined as the decimal number that this binary string represents. So yeah, 101 is a binary number which represents 5. Okay, then 0 represents 0, yeah, obviously, and 01010, it's a binary number which represents 10. And I think you know about how to calculate this from binary to decimal. Suppose this is for 10, what you usually do is 1 2 4 8. So this is 8 and 2. 8 plus 2 is equals to 10. Okay, so 10 is my in decimal number. Okay, so there are two types of operation that can be performed on the given string. The first operation is swap any two characters by paying a cost of a coins. Okay, that means is suppose this is my string. In this, I can swap two characters. Suppose if I'm going to swap these two characters, it will become 00110. So for this, if I swap this, I have to pay a coins, a number of coins. Okay, so after that, the second operation is flip any character. Okay, if I want to flip a character means from 0 it will become 1, 1 will become 0. So if I want to flip any character, I have to pay b number of coins. Okay, so flipping a character means converting from 1 to 0 or 0 to 1. Okay, yeah, I have explained this from 0 to 1, 1 to 0. So there are two number of operations. One is swap and second one is flip. And in the swap we have to pay a coins, and for flip we have to pay b coins. Okay, so let's go further. And now the question says is initially you have been given coins equal to the value defined in cash, and your task is to minimize the ugliness of the string by performing the above mentioned operation on it. Okay, so we have to do is we have to minimize the ugliness, and that means is we have to minimize the number. Suppose from 01010, which is nothing but our 10, and what we can do is we can convert this into a something like, suppose this one will be swapped with this 0. So what I can do is 0 0 0 1 1. So what it will become is from 10 I have made this to 3, right? And I have to pay for this is for swap. What I'm doing is I'm swapping, and for swapping I want to pay a number of coins. So like that I have to calculate. So there is something called note. You can perform an operation only if you have enough number of coins. Okay, so they have given the number of coins A and B, and we have to perform the operations till we have some money in my account. Okay, till we have any number of coins in my pocket. Okay, after every operation the number of coins get deducted. Okay, so after every operation my coins will be deducted. Okay, so let's see. This is our input format. So input will be like the first line contains an integer n denoting the number of characters in the string. After that the next line contains a string s denoting that the binary string. Okay, so first will be my n, then will be have my string. After that the next line will have the number of then the cache, then the number of cache, okay, the total cache. After that the number of coins, number of a coins, which will help to swap. And we have b number of coins, that means that will be needed for flip. Okay, so the constraint will be my n will be till 10 raised to power 5. Okay, so it will work in this will work will n log n approach, because 10 raised to power 5 will be working n log n. Okay, so let's go further and let's see about the sample input. Okay, so the first input is, suppose this is my n is number of characters in my string. After that my string, then s is the number of cache. Okay, this is my cache, and this is my a, which will be helpful for swap, and b is for flip. Okay, so what I can do is, suppose this is my given string. So what I can do is, I can first of all I can first let me see if I can do a swap or here or not. See, I cannot do a swap because there is no 0. If I will do a swap between 1 and 1, 1 will become 1 only, right? So I cannot perform a swap operation over here. So what I can do is I can flip. And is the good thing to flip from the last, because see, if I will flip from here, see, it will become 0 1 1 1. As of now it is 8 4 2 1, which is nothing but our 15. I think so. 12 13 14 15, yeah. So this is my 15, and what it will become, it becomes 14. And another case is, if I change this 0, means most significant bit, if I flip this from 1 to 0, what it will become is 4 5 6 7, right? So it will become 7. So I think we should flip from the left side, right? So let's look into that. Okay, so what I can do is I can flip this. So 0 1 1 1. Once I flipped, I have to pay 2. Okay, so I have cash as of now is 7 and minus 2 for this operation. Then I have 5 in my pocket. After that, let me flip this. Then 0 0 1 1. So again I have to pay minus 2. Then I have 3 in my account. Again I can flip this 0 0 0 1. So now minus 2 will become 1. Can I flip this now again? If I flip again this, my answer will become 0. So the ugliness will be minimum, but I cannot flip this because the flip operation will be worth of 2 coins, but I don't have coins in my account, because in my pocket only one amount of cash is available, but I have to pay for 2. So I cannot go further. So if I not go further, so this is my answer. So this is my answer is 0001, and if I convert it into my decimal, it will become 1, right? So 1 is my output. Okay, so let's see the second sample input. Okay, so the next output is this. So in this, this is my n, then this is my string. Okay, sorry, this is the input over here. Okay, after that we have a cache, then a, b. This is needed for swap and this is needed for flip. Okay, so this is my string given as of now. So what I can do is, see, I can check like 1 and 3, which is the what I can say is which is the minimum from A and B. Suppose A is cheaper than B. So what I can do is, first I will go for swap. Okay, because see, swap is cheaper than flip. So what I can do is, I can swap this with this, right? And once I swap this, 0 will come here and 1 1 1 1 1. So what I will do is, I have to pay only one amount. Okay, so 7 minus 1 will become 6. So I have swapped as of now 1. Okay, after this what I can do is, I can perform flips. Well, how many flips I can perform? See, one flip contains of 3 coins. So once I will perform 3, so 0 0 1 1 1 1. So I have 3 more in my pocket, cash in my pocket, right? So I can perform one more flip. So minus 3 will become 0. So let me perform one more flip. Okay, but I cannot perform any other operation, even swap or even flip. Okay, so what I can do is, will this be my answer? Let me check. 1, 2, 4. So what will be? It will be my answer is 7. Okay, so like this I can perform my operations. Okay, let's go one. Let's see one more sample input. So this is my n number of characters. After that we have a string. After that we have a cash in my pocket. Then a, which will be needed for swap, and b, number of coins which will be needed for flip. So this is my string as of now. But as of now my cash is 3. But in this case, now you can see which is the cheaper. Flip is the cheaper. Okay, so what I can do is I can perform first the flip. So let me flip this to 0. It will become 0, 1 will become 0, then everything will be same as it is. Then my cash will be deducted by 2. Now I have 5 in my pocket. Okay, after that I can perform one more flip because I have cash in my pocket, right? So let me flip this 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. So minus 2 will become 3. Okay, then I can perform one more flip. Okay, let's flip. Even I can perform swap also. See, if I will perform swap, I have to give 3 coins. So why to go for swap? Because we can perform flip in 2 coins, right? So let me flip once again. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, right? So after flipping minus 2, I have 1 in my pocket, but I cannot flip or I cannot swap. I cannot entertain any other operation because the operation is of 3 and 2 number of coins. Okay, so what will be my output? See, 1, 2. Let me convert into my decimal. Decimal will be 3. So this is how we have to do. Okay, so I think you got the approach, what we have to do and what will be my approach. See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check from the left. The first thing what I have to check is, before this only, I have to check which is the cheaper. Is swap or flip? I have to check this. Or even how to check this, swap and flip is which one is cheaper. So A and B I can check, like A is greater than B, that means is swap is most costlier, right? So like this I have to perform all the operations. So I will go from the left to the right, and suppose if flip is cheaper, I can go for flip, right? So let's that we have going to solve this question. So let's see the code for this. Yeah, so for the code I'm going to take 5 inputs, n number of characters, then a string, then number of it's not a number, it's a cash in my pocket. After that, the number of coins of A for swap and B for flip. Okay, after this, if A is lesser than B, if A lesser than B, then I will go for flip first, right? Sorry, swap first, because I want to go for cheaper, right? If B is greater, then I will go definitely for swap. So I will perform first swap and then I will perform flip. Okay, so like this. And if it is B is smaller, then I will go for flip, then swap. Okay, after this I'm going to print my answer. This is nothing but an inbuilt function for string 2. It stands for string 2 unsigned long end. Okay, so you can change into the decimal, and this is called like my 2 means binary, right? Like the base of my number. Okay, so let's go further. Let me let me tell you about the swap function. Inside my swap function, what I'm going to do is, suppose this is my let me take one example. So suppose this is my string given, and what I have to do is I have to, let me take 1 0 1. Okay, suppose this is my string as of now. So what I will do is I will go from the left side to the right side, and I will search for 1. Suppose I will get 1 here. Okay, and the index of this is, let me write the indexes also. So this is my index and this is my string. Okay, so I got 1 over here, right? See this one, I got 1 over here. So I will break from this for loop and I will store this index into my I. Okay, so I will become my 1. Okay, so what I will do is I will take j also. J will contain my length minus 1. Length is So it will become 5, length minus 1 because length is 6. After that, what I will do is I have to check one more thing, whether I have cash in my pocket or not. If it is, then I will go further. Otherwise, I will break from here itself, right? Because I cannot perform more operations if I don't have any cash in my pocket, right? Okay, so I will check for I, right? What I will do is now, once I get this 1, what I will do is I will swap this 1 with the 0 at the right side, right? So what I will do is I will check here whether it is my 0 or not. No, it is not. So if it is not, then j minus minus. See, I will go in else part, right? Then it will check for this. Is my j equal 0? No, it is not. So j minus minus. Now here I will go into my j, right? Inside this if part. Okay, so what I will do is, see, first I will go inside this if part because s of j equals to 0. Okay, now it will check whether my s of I equal to 0. No, it is not. So what I will do is I will go inside this nested if else part, right? So what it will do is it will swap. Okay, and once I will swap this, my string will become 0 0 1 1 1 and 1, right? And my cache will be deducted, right? Because I have performed one operation. So suppose if I have cache of 7 and swapping is of 2, so I will deduct minus 2 from my cache. Okay, then what I will do is my j will be pointed over here, right? So like that I can swap. Once I have swapped, my string will become this. Okay, now let's go further for the flip. Flip is also is the same. So what I can do is, suppose let me take the example 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, so suppose this is my string. Okay, and let me take the index also 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so how I can perform this is till I did not get the 1, I will go further, right? So I will get the 1 over here, right? So I will go inside this if part, then my I will become a is nothing but my 1, right? So I equals to 1, I will come out of the loop, break. Okay, after that I will check whether I have cash in my pocket or not, right? And if I have the cash in my pocket, I will go inside this while loop. Okay, so what I will do is, if my I will become at the last, see, if I is at the last, right? So what I can do is I cannot do anything, right? Because if I at the last, I cannot perform any other operation, right? So I will break as of now. But if I have if as of I is 1, yeah, it is 1, so I will go inside that operation inside this. So what I will do is I have to just flip. And what we can do in order to perform a flip operation, I can change this 1 to 0. So what I will do is 0 0 1 0 1 1. So what I have done is I have performed this s of I equals to 1 of 0, right? So after that, what I will do is I will increase my I plus 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 I will point to 2 now, and I have performed one operation, so I have to deduct my b number of coins from my cache. I think you got this question and even approach for this and even the code of this. So can anyone guess what will be the time complexity? You can pause this video and you can go through the code as well, and you can just think about what will be the time complexity, right? So we have to perform this code in n log n, because n log n also works, but we have optimized this. So our approach will be become time complexity is O of n, and this is our time complexity, right? Big O of n, and our space complexity will be, I think we are not taking any other extra data structure, so our space complexity is big O of 1. Okay, yeah, and one more thing, input string and everything will not be taken care in while calculating the space complexity. Okay, so I hope you got this code and approach. And yeah, once again, let me tell you, if you have not explored our Prepinsta Prime, just go and have a look over there, because we are launching lots of new courses over there. And even you can go for the interview experiences, even for the companies, and even if you are opting for the competitive programming, you can go for competitive programming and you can check everything for the syllabus and everything, right? So I hope you like this video. Thank you.